What's up, you guys? This is Con from Team TKO, and I'm coming at you today with the first video in my deck building tutorial that I want to be doing. For the most part, this deck building tutorial will be done using the Cyber Dragon structure deck. I have not yet bought them, so I figure the first lesson we'll go over is the first question most people ask me is, and it's the most controversial question of all, Con, I looked at your deck. It's 42 cards. Why do you run 42, not 40? You know most players only play 40, like everybody else plays 40 cards. That's exactly why I don't. If you look back, that Gravekeeper deck profile is 42. I believe in 42. I have for the past, since I've been back. As soon as I realized that that gave me pretty much a 17 card side deck in a match, there's a reason you're only allowed 15 cards in your side deck, is because any more than that and you have an unfair advantage. I added 2 cards into my main deck to give me those 2 extra cards. If I end up not needing those 2, that's the first 2 cards that come out. In the Gravekeeper deck, if Van Dalgon can't help me, he's the 41-42, he comes out. If I'm playing Light Swarms, he'll be pulled out for Light Imprisoning Mirrors. If I'm playing Bujins or Fire Fist, 2 more Gravekeeper's Assailants go in there. It's more side room, and it's easy side room at that point. My deck does not lose a lot of speed. There's a video going around YouTube that I watched a few years ago. I don't remember who put it up or what the name of it is, but it is out there, and it explains that your deck only loses like 3% of its speed, which is 1 card, if you play 42. If you play 43, you lose 5%, and you'll lose a match over that, because that's 2 cards. But at 3%, you know, I'm willing to risk that 3% for a better chance at winning the match. That's a small risk, guys. I believe in using that to my complete advantage, and I do. A lot of people ask me all the time, why is your deck so good? And it's because I use 42 cards. You know, I can side for you a lot easier. I don't have to really think about what's coming out of my deck. You know, ask a pro player if they could use their original 40 card deck that they're using now and hit 80% of the meta without using their side deck, would they use 42 cards? They might. A lot of them, I would be surprised if they said no. They don't want to use those cards because they don't want to lose that 3%. Okay, I'm not a pro player, don't get that through your head. I'm far from that. I'm just what I consider, and a lot of other people consider, to be a really good deck builder. But as far as playing goes, I like to play. I don't have to top to have fun. And for the most part, I have just recently started topping tournaments. I don't really top a lot of stuff. You know, let's see. I don't want to get into side decking because that's another video in and of itself. I want to really stay on the 42 thing right now. Like I said, we will be getting into the Cyber Dragon deck hopefully next time. I get my check tomorrow, so I should be able to get that. Yeah. Sorry, bills and everything gets done before Yu-Gi-Oh! I can't devote everything to Yu-Gi-Oh! Not saying you should or shouldn't. I mean, that's completely up to you. This game is open for interpretation, and so do with it as you will. This is a very fun hobby for me. It is a very good one. It has started to get to the point where Yu-Gi-Oh! Is starting to pay for itself. And I'm sorry, I just hit my laptop. That's why it juggled up and down. I can't afford a camera yet. So I'm looking to get one of those as soon as possible, and then my video stuff quality should go up dramatically. Man, I hate being on here and messing up like that. I promise you I'm not going to edit that out, because these are the best mistakes money can buy. This is one-shot, unscripted Yu-Gi-Tube. This is what it looks like, guys. I promise you, the bigger guys out there either use a script or they've done it enough where they don't make many mistakes anymore. Or they'll just keep recording it till they get it right. This is one shot. I'm not doing that. Hopefully we get there sooner or later. Like I said, 41, 42 card thing, that's just my strategy. I hope you guys test it out at least. I really do, because you might find that it is what you were missing. What to put in there, like I said, that's up to you. I put in Vandalgon in my Gravekeepers. In windups, I put in salvages. And before you start turning your head, yes, I do play salvage in windup for no other reason than to bring Shark back to my hand from my graveyard to abuse Factory again. That is the whole reason I use it. It sets up a Factory play my next turn, guaranteed. Like I said, you might think I'm a genius, or you might think I'm a dummy. I don't know. And that's, like I said, that's the beauty of the game, is it's just whatever. Whatever you think is right might be what I think is totally wrong. But we can both have fun, and we can agree that Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a fun game to play. So let's just let bygones be bygones, and let's play a match. You know, you might find that you like playing 42 cards over 40. Yeah, a lot. I would say every pro player I've seen only plays 40 cards. I'm not going to say playing 40 cards is bad, because they're pro players. It apparently isn't bad. But I play 42, and it helps me out a lot. I went from winning one match at a tournament with 40 cards to winning 3 or more in almost every tournament I play. And that 3 or more is obviously towards the beginning. I am doing a lot better right now. Especially right now. For some reason I seem to be playing my best Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now. I would tempt anybody to play me and tell me otherwise, because I went into a local tournament not 3 weeks ago, and I battle packed the tournament. For those of you guys who know what that is, that's where you take the battle pack from Walmart, the big ones, you know, the big boxes that have the playmat and the 10 packs or whatever in it. And I built my deck on the table literally 5 minutes before the tournament started, and I topped that tournament. I didn't win, but to finish 4th out of 20 people, I'm not going to complain. You know, yeah, I had the advantage of them not knowing what in the world my deck was going to do, but I didn't either. And it wasn't entirely done that way. I have to admit, I did have my extra deck I did make before. It was very generic. I mean, I had like Zen Mains, Pappy, Photon Papilloptive, whatever you want to call her. I had Cowboy, I had those, and I had my standard side deck that I use, because I knew I was going to hit some decks. But as far as what was in the main deck, I had no idea. I just knew my side and extra, and it worked. I don't know of many people that can do that. Just throw a deck together in 5 minutes and win with it. Last regional tournament I went to, I threw the deck together in 5 minutes. I didn't have any of the new GK support before the regional. I went in, I went X3 the entire tournament. Or no, I went X4. X4, yeah, because it was 9 rounds. Yeah, I went X4, and the whole Gravekeeper deck I had was built to stop Gravekeepers. I had to stop Imperial Tombs. I didn't have any, so I stopped it. I main decked 3 Noblemans. I had a Gravekeeper deck that shouldn't have done any good at all. And because I can play the deck well, and I know how to build a deck, I got there. I'm hoping to help you guys with that. However, I'm signing off for now because I'm just starting to ramble, and I know you guys are getting tired of listening to me talk. So, this is Con signing off, saying beware the back row. We'll see you later, guys.